All right, welcome to the franchise time machine. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope your your perfect team playoffs went well. League playoffs. It is Monday, so we're going to start off with the usual PTCS standings update. Here is week one, and no Ezra tonight, so I'm starting a little bit early. And I think he said no Ezra tomorrow either. No OTP after talk or no OT after dark. I think because of a board meeting. I could be wrong on that though, but Monday is usually no Ezra. And so this is week one. Had a surprise qualification position for the franchise team in bronze. They only play bronze iron, so must have had some good iron finishes. So we'll try to keep them in qualifying position. It would be fun to have a third team playing bronze in PTCS. That would be cool. So we've got a blank version of this that we're gonna fill out. I do need to update that. This is now use your illusion 1 and 2. Joe Guns N' Roses. I'll update the logo later. We'll just take that out for now. Alright. So for anyone who's new to Perfect Team or is new to qualifying for PTCS, just go into your tournament screen in PTCS in Perfect Team, and then go to standings. And every tournament you play, other than a quick, will have some sort of PTCS qualification status. And I'm playing tournaments that qualify for Iron, Bronze, Silver, Live, Draft Daily, and Draft Weekly. I do occasionally enter tournament weekly tournaments and daily cap tournaments, but not enough to try to qualify. So I'm not even going to check those. So we'll start with Iron. Always start with the weekly. Top 20 in each week get bonus clubhouse stars. And then we'll check the period. And at the end of the period, the top 50 in each period get bonus clubhouse stars. But only at the very end. So this week in Iron... Ooh, look at that. I finished in the top 11. Meaning I finished in 11th place. Spy Face Jane in 10th. Same number of points. She got the tiebreaker because she had a first place finish. And her average finish is a lot better than mine. It took me almost twice as many tournaments to get as many points that Smiley Face Jane got. Let's see. There's Charles at 13th. Oh, hey, there's another one of my teams at 16th. Wow, man, maybe I figured out Iron. I don't even have a lot of variants, so this is all a lot of variant caps and live tournaments. So I have been slowly picking up some variants though, so that's probably helping. There's Spore in 22nd, just outside of the bonus clubhouse stars. So I had two teams get bonus clubhouse stars. That's great. All right, let's see how we are for the period. This is what I'm going to track progress in. So this is week 2 of qualification. And so I faced in 10th. There's Studs and Duds TTC in 13th place. Gotta like that. 13th place. Wow, we moved up 15 places. 13th place. 184 points. We did win a tournament. It's good. And then still in the top 20. Looked on Streamer Phonics. They were 47th last week. We moved up 27 places. $149 points. And then the other team looking for is the franchise team. Laptop Pound just inside the top 50. So if things stayed the same until the end of the qualification period, then Laptop Pound would get bonus clubhouse stars for being the top 50. Real Tedio just outside the top 50 at 52nd. All these teams that would qualify for the tournament right now. Max LP 80 in 80th or 71st place. EVC in 83rd place. There's my alt in 85th place. With how many points? 76 points. So still in the top 100, so I'm going to give myself the dark green color in my tracker. I'll show the tracker again in this round. We're going to see what the cutoff is. Cutoff is 128th place. There's T. Davis at 100th. There's AW in 109th. AW coming all the way down to Iron now? Wow. EVC Alt at 117th. And the cutoff, 128th place, is the Montreal Royals with 56 points. Pretty consistent. It was 29 points for week 1. So it's another 27 points for week 2. Alright, let's check bronze. For the week. Fly Space Jane in 17th place, getting some bonus clubhouse stars. Max LP 80, 22nd, just outside of the clubhouse stars for the week. Alright, let's see where we are for the period. Fly Face Jane in 11th place. Max LP 80 in 19th place. Laptop Hound in 34th. EVC Alt in 41st. D Block in 42nd. So no top 50 for me in bronze. I have not been very strong in bronze this cycle. 67th place for Low Diamond Phillips. Ooh, that's a big improvement. We were 178th in week 1. I was worried about this team, so I did, I think, refresh a couple of the rosters. So it looks like that helped. We jumped over 90, almost 90 places. So 67th place. Yeah, sometimes all it takes is refreshing those rosters, especially as new cards are coming out. Just get those new cards in there. And usually if treasure trove cards are not that expensive, you just gotta figure out which ones, replace kind of outdated stale cards in your roster and get them in there. Georgia Tech, in my mind, in 85th place. So they actually fell 18 spots, but they're still safely in the top 100. Top 128 qualify. I just use 100th as kind of like a buffer. If I'm in the top 100, then I feel it'd be hard to kind of fall out in 1 week, although it can happen, especially in something like Draft Daily. Okay, so the Franchise team was in 75th place. It looks like they've dropped quite a bit here. They're not even on the same screen. So it might have just been one lucky week for that Franchise team, because I'm not seeing them here. We're about to hit the cutoff of 128th. The London Ocelots with 52 points. Similar story, 27 points. 26 points in week 1. Another 26 points in week 2. So pretty consistent for bronze. Now, what did happen to that Franchise team? They dropped to 144th. Slipped almost 70 spaces. They do only play bronze live, so sometimes easy to get lucky, sometimes easy to get unlucky in that one. Just because the card set isn't that differentiated. Most people can get, any bronze live card they want, so. But, I may enter some other bronze tournaments to see if I can get this team back in bronze. But, 85th place isn't surefire bet for iron either, so I want to just make sure they get in 1, and then we'll try to get them into bronze if we can. So here's what, after the first 2 categories, it looks like. So week 1, week 2. So we did have some slippage in that third bronze team, but that was kind of a bonus anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. All right, we'll do silver next, and then do the PDs, and then we'll finish with live, and then we'll move on to our game tonight, which is low ball crater roster. I've been saying dead ball all week, but there was a change to low ball for tonight. All right, let's go to silver. For the week. Hey, my Used Your Illusion 1 and 2 team is in 10th place. That is bonus Clubhouse Stars. Dono in 16th place, also getting some bonus Clubhouse Stars this week. Let's look at the period now. Hey, top 20, 18th place. That's an improvement of 28 places. Pretty good. It's hard to move up places when you're in the top 50 already, but we moved all the way up to 18th with a good week. Also did update some so iron was seeming pretty good, so I did update some bronze and silver rosters, and sure enough, in 1 week it already has paid off with a lot more secure qualifying positions now, and of course cranking out some Clubhouse Stars and packs. All right, so yeah, top 20, that's great. Oh, in the top 50, my main account, 43rd place. That's an improvement of 53 places, from 96th to 43rd place. So you can see just updating a couple of rosters per account made a huge difference in placement. All right, I have no one else playing silver, so well, that's not true. My bronze teams do play silver live, but I don't think they're going to be qualifying. There's an EDC alt in 88th place. Oh, LLB, Lisa Loves Biology. He's 117th place. Will Bay, thank you for the raid. Welcome in Raiders. Claydog, it went pretty well. I had the lowest percentage of first round eliminations in a long time. I had 2 fourth round exits and 3 third round exits. So, at least by my standards, it went really well. I know some people aren't happy unless they, make a final or a semifinal. But for me, 4th grade is the cutoff for a deep run. Yeah, Will, hope you had a good stream. I did peek in earlier. I saw you doing your athletics team, but I was doing a lot of IRL stuff with the family, so I wasn't able to really watch. But hope you had a good one, and thank you for the raid. Thank you for sending your folks over. We're doing a little PTCS update, and then after that, we're gonna have one of our community members, Nerd of Anarchy, playing Lowball Crater Roster, which is one of our Crater Roster games where we try to build the worst team possible and win the fewest teams. And Nerd of Anarchy was a co-leader in OOTP26 with, I think, 46 wins? 44 wins. Co-leader with Kynan360. And so he is going to try to get back atop the leaderboard in OOTP27, which has currently been dominated by Flying WV. So we're just looking at the month, the period, PTCS number 5 period rankings for silver. And the cutoff at 128th is... Oh, yeah, so we're just noticing Lisa Loves Biology is currently in qualifying position. Max LP80 on the bubble in 122nd. Again, the top 128 make it. The cutoff is SLC Punks with 50 points. The qualification cutoff has moved a little slower. 27 points in week 1, 23 more points to hit 50 in week 2. So qualification slowing down a little bit there. All right, let's look at that. Let's do live next. I had 3 teams in qualifying position as of last week. We'll see if we're able to keep that up. No, he was eagerly. This was a last minute change. Yeah. Yeah, in my programming updates all week, I've been saying dead ball, which was correct, but it has been switched. So we're going to do dead ball tonight. Spyface Jane in the top 10, so getting some bonus Clubhouse stars for live. And top 20 is rounded up by the West Palm Sharks. Oh, look at that. I'm in 25th place for the week, so that bodes well for the monthly. Let's see where we are for the period. Rob during the headlights. Wow, look how tightly packed the top 3 are. 279, 275, and 274. Spyface Jane in 7th place. Ooh, I'm in the top 20 for the period. Nice. Moved up 8 spots. 166 points. I feel like I've learned a lot in the past couple weeks from Spyface Jane commenting on my live drafts on stream. I have adjusted some of the things I do based on what she's been saying. Speaking of switches for Crouton, Crouton is not in the room, so if you'll remind me, I will give those when he makes his way in here. So 25th place for the franchise team, 154 points. I do like this live category. I'm glad they added that in. Because some of us really like live. Others of us like that, you don't need variance to do well in it. I fall into both categories. So I think it's fun that it gives people a pathway into PTCS doing that. Dr. Danasic in 45th place. There's Richard Grisham in 49th place. EVC Alt in 53rd place, just outside of the bonus Clubhouse stars if things were to end right now. 66th place for Used Your Illusion. So we moved up 40 places with that account. Nice. So now 3 solidly qualified. Before it was 2 solid, 1 kind of in but a little tenuous. Now all 3 are pretty solidly in, which is nice. Coming up on the cutoff. And the cutoff is the Lake County Captains is 72 points. 35 points in week 1, 37 points in week 2. So sped up a little bit. Now I do have to see where my other teams ended up so I can track them. Mostly to see, like, is it worth trying to do a late cycle push to try to get them in. So Low Diamond Phillips is in 222nd place. That's a pretty big improvement, 150 spot improvement. So I'm going to look at maybe trying to do some maybe live dailies, live PD dailies to try to get them in. But they're starting to get to the point where a couple of good placements might be able to get them in. Alright, Georgia Tech on my mind. Now it's a couple of good placements along with continuing to grind on the live bronze and live silver that account plays. Georgia Tech on my mind 300th place, so I'm not going to worry too much about trying to get them into live. So that's why part of why I do this tracking, and when I put the tracker up, I'll show you. It really helps me kind of focus my resources and time. Studs and duds, 206. Again, this might be close enough. Right, I try to push them in with some draft dailies towards the end. And then Hooked on Streamer Phonics. $257th place. So not great. Not great. All right, let's check out Draft Daily for the week. I think ignore for the late night cruise in that top 20. Let's check for the period. There's AW in 15th. Oh, there's a main account in 42nd place. And that is 214 points. There's Fussmacher in 55th. Ball Cub Brinsky is in the cutoff for the bonus Clubhouse stars for the period. That, of course, again, that won't be determined until the end of the qualification period. Attica Online in 66th place. That's awesome to see. Laptop Hound in 68th. Oh, there's my Franchise Alt in 73rd place. That's a big improvement. That's a 33 place improvement there from 1/10 to 73rd. So that feels a lot better. Nothing is safe in Draft Daily though. The cutoff moves so fast. Okay. Another stream of qualifiers. Stream team, that's Spore's team. 101st place. Alright, so it looks like Use Your Illusion is not in qualifying position right now. Cutoff is Sugarland Space Cowboys in 137 points. That is a slowdown. 72.61, 65.72. Part of that slowdown too might have been though for the holiday weekend. I think the velocity of signups is a little lower. You're 58th for the past week in Draft Daily. That's awesome. If you can keep that up for the period, you'll definitely be in. It's hard though. It's hard to keep up. 141st place. We moved up 42 places in Draft Daily. So we are trending towards getting in, but Draft Daily is a one where it is really hard if you're behind, because just keeping up takes a lot of points, and then you have to score even more than that to move up. So it is a tough one to be on the outside looking in. But we're in a better position than last week, so that's nice. All right, look at Draft Weekly. I'll be curious to see if Kynan360 starts to reappear in Draft Weekly. I know he started playing again, and I think he got ooh, look who finished third in Draft Weekly with a very nice 69 points for the week. That's my alt. Look at that. Now, it was still, 21 more points to first place, but that's still a pretty good third place finish. So bonus Clubhouse stars there. Yeah, I was talking about Kynan360 doing well. I didn't even realize I had done well that week. 58th this week, but 192nd for the period. Well, hopefully that means you're trending, so that 192nd will improve quickly. Let's see, top 50. Oh wait, no, this is still for the week. Let's look at the period now, so we can focus on the top 50. Yeah, look at that. That third place finish helped us get to 10th overall. We were okay. I was in 194th place with this account, and with 1 week, one strong week, I moved up 184 places to 10th place. And 85 points for the period is almost enough um, to be safe for the qualifying period. Almost. I will feel better if I get another deep finish, and then I might switch that account to start trying to grind some daily lives to try to qualify for live. I was still looking at the top 50 for the period. Those are the ones who are in position for bonus clubhouse stars for the qualification period. Spy Face Jane in 48th, so just inside those bonus clubhouse stars. All right, now I'm just looking for my other teams. Hey, look at this. Hooked on Streamer Phonics in 87th place. An improvement of 43 places to move into qualifying position. Nice. Nice. Man, I don't know what's been wrong with me in Draft Weekly this cycle, but it looks like things are finally starting to click a little bit. There's Holler in 88th place. Congratulations, Holler. Right now, currently in qualifying position. Real Teddy O in 112th place. Cubs fan Steve, 116th. All right, the cutoff is 41 points by Kirky B, 14. So 21 points in week 1, another 20 points in week 2 to get to 41 points. Pretty consistent velocity there. So we're looking for Low Diamond Phillips, and we're looking for Studs and Duds TTC. Low Diamond Phillips has moved up almost 90, 88 places, I think. Still not in qualifying position, but also trending in the right direction. 158th place, 36 points. And Studs and Duds TTC. Where are they? 259th place. But that's an improvement of 91 places. We're 350th before. So still not great, but definitely an improvement. Okay, so here's what it looks like. This was week 1. And this is week 2. So live, I'm going to go, let's go left to right. So in daily, we made a little bit of progress. We still only have 2 in, but it's looking better. Weekly has been big progress. So we had no one in the top 128. We had one in the top 130, which was Hooked on Streamer Phonics team. And since then, 2 of those have flipped into qualifying season. One is in the top 10, so that team feels pretty safe. Looking at the traditionals, we did get all of our usual 7. 3 iron, 2 bronze, and 2 silver are now qualifying. This additional bronze that was a surprise has now fallen out of qualification position. And then in live, we had 2 definitely in, 1 in the top 100, or 1 just outside the top 100, but in qualifying position. That position has been more solidified. And now we have 2 approaching 200th place that maybe we can get in on live. And I haven't done well in the live PTSs, but I really like playing them. So I would like to keep qualifying more teams if I can. But it's tough. There's a lot of competition there. And I think for the reasons I said, it's a fun category. You don't need to chase variants or LEs to be competitive. But because of that, you don't get to maintain the edge you can in some other tournaments with your card set. So it's but the fun thing is, especially during the baseball season, I think live update keeps it really fresh. So you have to kind of reconfigure your rosters every live update, and so I think that's what makes that one really fun. I I imagine it might things might slow down in that category after live update, and people start having multiple cycles of just playing the same cards after a while. I think either it'll slow down or people are just going to just be spamming with their same rosters all cycle, and it'll just become attrition. But for right now, during the baseball season, this live category is super fun. All right, so with that, let's start getting ready for tonight's low ball run. First thing I'm going to do is get the pack giveaway form ready to go. So let me see which low ball should I? I'll copy Flying to V's most recent one. Let me copy this and I'll put the form in the stream. If you came with the raid and might be new to the stream, the form's a little long, but it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you can fill it out and take part. This is nerd number 5. LLB, I just mentioned that you were. We noticed you were in qualifying position for one of the PTCS categories. It might have been. Was it live? I think it might have been live. You were like in 117th or 113th place. Okay, so here's... Let me get this form into the chat, or into the stream. Okay, so tonight's stream, OOTP26, low ball, create a roster, co-leader. Co-leader with Kind 360, nerd of anarchy, is returning to play low ball again. Okay, we try to build the worst team. We cannot select the Rockies. Tonight we'll be taking over the Baltimore Orioles. I should probably bold this. It's something I think people look for. Okay. And I think this new rule we can now unbold. It's been around for long enough that take that out. Oh, maybe silver. Could have been silver. It is one of the ones I checked. Yeah, 5W's been doing well in mixed bag perfect drafts. LLB says hopefully that won't happen with Spores Golden Childhood. I'll really be confused if all your turn. Yeah, but it's RNG. Like, if you think about, if all rosters were equal, you have a 50-50 chance of getting knocked out in the first round. I think that's what people always forget is it's like, even if you have a great roster, it's not going to deviate that much from a coin flip. 40-60 is pretty huge, I think, even for like a round 1 matchup. So it can happen. The first rounds can stack up sometimes, and it feels like you're doing something wrong, but I think it's just RNG. No, I know it does feel bad when you see the second. Although sometimes, especially if it's after a treasure trove release or a TWIP, it could be that other people have gotten like an infusion of new cards, and so then it might point to something you can do, which is update your rosters. But in general, I think it's just some RNG. I mean, you can see the variability even like in my PTCS standings update. A couple of them benefit a lot from roster updates, but others, like the draft weeklies, I can't update anything. I just keep plugging away. And I had some huge swings this week, so. And sometimes there are huge negative swings, but this week, fortunately, there were huge positive swings, so that's been good. The records are still 45 and 46 wins, so that hasn't changed. And we're going to take out that pitching question because that's a Flying WB specific one. The number of position players pitching, so we'll delete that out. All right, and again, as a reminder, for this one, we've added in addition to home runs hit, strikeouts by batters. And on the pitcher side, in addition to strikeouts thrown, we've added home runs allowed by pitchers. So those are a couple of new questions in the form for OOTP27. All right, let me go ahead and publish this and get it into the chat. And then we'll set up the run for Nerd of Anarchy. No, I made it one question shorter today. Link to form for tonight's 10-pack giveaway. I'm not going to do that, Nerd Anarchy. That one was very specific to. It's in the last spot. It's in the most important position. I'm not going to do that for one where we're not sure what's going to happen. All right, so the form is up, and even with Flying WBs, we didn't do it the first time. We only did it after he showed a track record of doing that. So, all right, so let's get the run environment set up. Let's see, what am I missing in this one? It looks like I'm missing a tournament. Nope, I got all 7. Okay, so let's go new game. Quick start. And this is low ball, OOTP27, Anarchy, run number 5. Okay. Go to the notepad. Let's also get an entry started on the leaderboard for this. Where's my leaderboard? There we go. Oh wait, this oh yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at dead ball, low ball. Yep, nerd number 5. Baltimore Orioles. Okay, leaderboard's getting set up. Baltimore Orioles. Nerd. Anarchy. Merkin. Commissioner mode cannot be fired. Okay, so we have a specific run environment we use for this. I do have it set up as a quick start. If you want to set up your own to kind of test things out, if you watch any of the sims, any of the VODs where Smiley Jane plays a historic game in a season we haven't used before, you'll see me set it up in a different year. Just do those same steps, but do them in 2025, and you will have create a roster run environment for yourself. The two things that don't import with a quick start are the mailbox settings, which I just updated, and the manager options, which I changed to minimize the interruptions during the stream. So let's save that. So the setup is done. Let's delete out the roster. Actually, I guess I shouldn't say the setup's done until the roster's been deleted. Then it's really done. Okay, and then let's take a look at the roster file. I did check it. It does seem compliant. Lowball is the only one where we really have to check for compliance because there are lots of ways you can like game the system to lower your wins, and so I've tried to close all those loopholes with rules. For all the others, we're trying to win as many games as possible. There aren't as many kind of loopholey things there, so there aren't as many rules. The one rule that you could violate that would help you is if you took more than 5 starting pitchers and put them in the bullpen to take advantage of the the bullpen stuff boost. All right, so lots of activity in low ball this cycle. Um, Here's Nervic area. The blue. So the far left is always the newest. The far right is the oldest. Green is the lowest win total run. Orange is the second lowest win total run. Both by Fly WV right now. And yeah, so Nervi's approach looked kind of similar-ish to Flying W's. Taking some bench level position players was a difference, and who knows? We'll see what his player selection approaches to. Flying W has a very specific one. Yeah, I think I mean, I think it'd be hard to watch Flying W's success at low ball and not take something away from that. So I'll be surprised if more people don't start shifting their pitching down the way Nerd of Anarchy has. All right. So okay. So yeah. So I think let's set up the voice channel. All right, Nerd, you should be in the stream now.
Okie
There we go. If someone in the chat could let me know how our relative volumes are.
hello.
Because I know I'm quiet, so if Nerd of Anarchy is blowing out your eardrums, let me know and I'll take him down a little bit in OBS.
Wait a minute, am I muted?
No, I hear you.
Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. All right, there we go. Hey, how's everybody doing today?
So you haven't done Baltimore before, have you?
No, but
Okay, so
I ran a bunch of just non-commissioner sims in the beginning of the year, and then I ran it again, and I was like, yeah, Baltimore is just pretty much always at the bottom of the list in the East, and then
okay.
there's the 3 other big, tough teams with sometimes Tampa Bay even doing good, but
Yep.
Baltimore's always at the bottom.
Okay.
And so I'm doing a little kind of a test here with also the flying the WV one, because as you can see, I'm not picking every one of them in pairs, because odds are that third base, like somebody always plays a different position, so they always just get moved anyway, so you're always going to put them in there anyway. So let's just see, and then I kind of moved up some pictures
Yep.
to see exactly where we need to have, you know, people to see how bad it is, like kind of
All right.
testing out his strategy. But I'm also going, as you can see, what is it, 11 pitchers? Yeah,
Yep.
that's the minimum of pitchers, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and
go.
this has nothing to do with Flying WV, but I had been thinking about now. I think definitely, probably shifting to 12 to 14 for OOTP28. Just because I was thinking about it even before Flying W started just destroying pitching staffs. I don't know. I don't think anyone in 2025 is running an 11-man pitching staff. I think even 12 is kind of low. So I think for
Oh,
28.
okay. That sounds
Exactly.
like a great
I'm
idea.
trying to keep Flying
Great
W
idea.
down for OTP28. All right, so we'll check back in on this slide between levels. I think we'll just come back after star though. So we're gonna have 2 catchers, second, and then at the legend level, and then star level, second, left, right, and first.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
get that offense in there, but then someone is inevitably going to play center field.
So if
in
you
that
do want to
group.
try this out,
So
you go to the manager pull-down menu, GM and manager actions, assign a free agent, and from this screen you'll have an actions pull-down where you can either import historical players or tonight we'll be creating fictional players. Starting with 2 legend level catchers. Average age, legend level, 5 of
and I did
these.
not test this out.
Okay, I think it's more fun when people test out on stream, but
Yeah.
all right, and you do get a
I'm
reroll. You get a reroll
I'm
round. Here's
sick
your
and
first
tired of
batch of
getting
catchers.
40, 41, 42 wins on my computer and 71 on yours. Crouton, you're supposed to help me, buddy. Okay, we got 255 contact guys. Well, defenses. Best arms got the best bat. I mean, worst arms got the best bat. And so is that guy. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Geez, why does he? Every one of them's got like that one thing. You're like, ooh, geez, why do they have that? So, I think it's Jordan Gonzalez, but I'm not 100%. It's Jordan. Yeah, no, yeah,
All right, Jordan Gonzalez is the pick.
yeah.
I keep thinking of Wayne's World when I see Dave Schwenger's name. All right, let's delete everyone else. Jordan Gonzalez.
I know. Why do they have to be
Big
so
Sally.
good, Lisa?
Jordan Big Sally Gonzalez. First legend level pick.
You know, I probably should have re-rolled those guys, but
Wow, the reroll in round 1 would be impressive.
no. I did it in round 2. So yeah, that's the only way to.
I mean, it's one way to make sure you use it.
Yeah, well, it was
Catcher,
and
average age,
it paid off
legend level.
because that second baseman went from not good to great.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. Jimmy Haywood.
Jimmy Haywood. All right. Worst
Yeah,
defensive catcher of the bunch.
Yeah. Jimmy Chickwood.
Tied with Cavadis for the lowest BABIP K's combination. Bullet Bob is the nickname.
Had their defenses been equal, I definitely would have gone with that first guy. But
yeah,
his defense was. I think his arm was that much better. So I was like, I don't want people getting thrown out.
Okay. All right, we're going to go down to star level next, and it's going to start with the second baseman. By the way, for those of you who like low ball, I'm going to be doing some historic low ball tomorrow, so come check that out if you're interested. Second base. So I'm taking all the lowest war season players and building a roster out of them. We built the roster on stream a while ago, and now we're going to run it tomorrow night. All right, here's the second baseman, star level second baseman. Wait, did you get knocked out in round 1 of Golden Childhood 2 LLB? Secretly, I'm actually thinking about taking over a different team in the NL East so the Mets can feel good. I haven't decided which team to. I probably will take over the Dodgers and the Yankees just because those are the teams I like the least.
Yeah, worst defense. Manny Bonilla.
Manny Bonilla.
And we can pay him for the next 30 years.
Yeah, this is Bobby's grandson still getting paid by the Mets. Worst defense by far.
I told you how that all worked out, right? How that happened,
What do you mean?
how Bobby Bonilla got that offer.
I mean, if it's because of the Ponzi scheme, I think that's like pretty well known in New York at least.
Okay, yeah, because he had his money with he had his money with Madoff. How the
Well, no,
heck do
no.
you put your
Well,
money with
the Mets did. The Mets had their money with Madoff.
the owner? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The owner was like, "Shoot, I'm getting 20% back on my investment, so yeah, that's nothing for this contract."
Let's see. All right. Manny Bonilla on the team. Next up is a left fielder. Average age, star level, 5 of these.
And I went with the star players where, like it's not that important. Like that guy. Okay. Defenses, range, outfield arm. Oh, even with that power. Yeah, that's the power guy's got the worst defense. Yeah, Bob Gillis.
Okay. Bob Gillis.
Yeah. Look at that. 35 arm, 40 range.
All right. Does play a little first base. I don't know if that impacts your
Oh,
strategy at all.
no, no. He doesn't play. I didn't see center field, so that's good.
Okay. Whose big nickname was Big Sweat? I gotta look that
Oh
up.
yeah, I tell you,
Big
those are
Sweat.
that's two words that I
Two
actually
big
have to.
sweats. Jimmy Nelson, 2013
Oh,
to 2021, and Dennis Reyes, 1997 to 2011.
but
Big
that's
sweats.
something where I have to like stop and go, okay, is that sweat or sweet? And I have to ask myself every single time. And I go, okay, what? No, there's a E. There's two E's in sweet.
All right, that was your left fielder. Now we go right field. Right field. Average age. Star level. 5 of these.
Big
All right.
sweat. The one player you don't congratulate after they hit a home run. Huh. Well, I don't like that.
Off, off, Rich Hochstetler. Ot, Othen, Othine Rich, Othine Rich Hochstetler.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call them. Sure.
LB called it R and G earlier. Yeah, R and G for sure. Where's my emote? There it is.
Well,
You can use this as a reminder, LLB. Yes, it's random and generator.
uh, ooh, yeah. I'm sorry if I get anybody hungry by picking this player, but Jeremy McDonald.
Mm.
Yeah.
If it was Steve Taco Bell, I don't think that's gonna get anyone hungry these days. We drove past a Taco Bell and there were like no
Eat
cars
Del
in the
Taco.
parking lot or anything. It was like
Well,
Jeremy Cakes McDonald doubling down on the food.
okay. I can remember in the, geez, it was late 80s. No, it'd be early 90s probably when they started doing the 39, 59, 79, and then it went to 59, 79, 99. And then I think the lowest now is like, what, 99?
Let's see. What's the last one? Oh, first base. First base incoming.
First base.
Last star level pick.
Yeah, none It didn't matter if I. It doesn't matter how you pick them. Just it's the luck of the draw if we get a multiple position player when you're just looking for that one position and you don't want anybody else.
Yeah, the multiple decision part is definitely luck of the draw. Because
Yeah.
although I mean, some people have theorized that better fielding ratings tend to yield more
Okay, well this one
multiple
bucks the
decision,
trend. He's
but
got
I don't know if that's true or not.
65 deep 65 defense with 90 power. 30 strikeouts. Hmm. Why does your defense have to be so high?
There's an AI gonna AI one too, LLB, if you want that one too.
Well, let's go with Justin Rudd. He's got the worst
Justin
defense.
Rudd.
He's
Yeah,
got
this
the
is like a
worst
classic
bat.
low ball profile in
Yeah.
Star Level. Flat bat
Okay.
and a negative defense.
And don't play anywhere else, you jerk. Come
Yeah,
on
first
now.
base only. The Anvil.
Woohoo!
Okay, that is a good nickname. Whose
Ooh,
nickname was
the
the
Anvil.
Anvil? No one had that name in the baseball reference. If that's a made up one, that is a sweet made up one.
Yep, RNG got RNG.
All right, that closes out the Star Level round. We'll go back to the slide to show everybody what's coming up next. All right, at the good level, we have again corner outfielders and first base, right field, left field, first base, and then third base and second base.
Yeah. So this is my strategy because if they do play another position, they're not also a star.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I didn't, essentially I picked 4 different positions because I knew I was going to get 4 different positions out of those players anyway.
All right, so here are your five good level right fielders.
Ooh, 58? I'll take 58. We'll be here a while.
Still tons of power. Still some good eye.
Okay, I'm happy with the low. I'm not exactly ecstatic with the low defense, but he's also got really low speed, so that's good. Ooh, never mind. Never mind, I didn't look down at this guy, and I guess I'll take the extra defense for Peter Fuchs.
Peter has no Fuchs to give.
Yes.
All
Once
right,
I saw
Peter
that
Fuchs.
55I, I was like, oh yeah, grab that guy instead.
All right, let's see. He plays just left and right, which is pretty typical.
Get out of Dodge. Yes! Oh my god, yes.
Good level.
Now he's got to hope this left fielder doesn't play center field. Or a third baseman. Yeah, the funny thing was, when I first filled out the form, I didn't put a third baseman in.
Mm.
And then I was like, oh wait, I got to fill that out again. And then you made the thing like, oh hey, yeah, everybody thinks their computer's different. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll put in what I want to do.
All right, here we go. Right fielders. Good level right fielders.
I am not liking this.
Okay, this is a heck of a name. Chad Wolffinger. Chad Wolffinger. That reminds me of the Twitch streamer Ophi met at an IRL event. His Twitch name is Fingermaster.
Ooh. All right, I'm stuck between 2 here. And I'm sorry, it's okay. Maybe Chad is on the list here.
Oh,
okay.
Chad
Okay, maybe he's
Wolfinger
the...
in the running.
All right, so get rid of the first two, please.
Okay.
Steven and Vicente. I don't need those on there. Okay, now. Okay. So, yeah. I think... see, now does Chad's bad defense make up for... Or does Chad's, 10 less defense make up for the different eye and the different bit? I'm gonna have I'm gonna have to. Oh, it hurts, but I have to go. I think I gotta go with Arturo here.
All right, Arturo Santan's the pick. I am going to get a screenshot of Chad Wolfinger before we leave here.
Yes.
He did play
that.
first base with that. But you're
He
just
didn't
concerned
play
about center
center.
field, right?
Oh,
just
no,
concerned
he
about
didn't
center
play
field.
center. Darn it. Darn it. I knew Arturo's gonna. Oh, darn it.
He does play center field.
Oh, but horrible. He's 35 there. Okay. I don't mind so much if he plays at 35. Okay.
But he will go up to 55 over the course of the season.
Oh, I always thought that it was over like the course of his career kind of a thing.
No,
Okay.
you can pretty much get enough experience during a season to get up there.
Oh, man. Darn it. Gosh darn it. I should have said, you know what? Give me Chad because that's such a cool name. Wolfinger. Oh, man. What did what was I thinking?
So that was right field.
Oh, well.
Wait, what do you have so far?
Right.
Good level right field. Okay, so now we have good level left field. Okay.
Man.
Wait a second. Hold on.
All right. What happened? Oh, no, you gave him. You named him. Wait, what?
I think. Hold on a second. Did I generate
Oh, you did.
two right fielders?
No. Hold on, give me a second. I'm going to back it up because what I think what happened is he plays better right field than he does left field, and that's why it did that.
But the group was left fielders?
Oh, no, it was right fielders.
Okay,
yeah.
So we're going to have to delete him.
Fuchs? Or Santana?
No, the one we just did. Which is the one we just did?
Santana. Okay, we got it. Yeah, because then we get...
Yeah, Fuchs was first, right? And then we did Santana.
Yeah,
so I have to delete Santana.
Yeah.
Because I did two right fielders in a row. So this was supposed to be left fielders.
Okay. Oh, this one was supposed to be left fielders. Okay.
Yeah.
Then okay.
Because we had 6 before in Legend of Star, then a right fielder, and then number 8 should have been a left fielder. Number 8 was a right fielder.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, sorry about that. So let's go left fielders. Average age.
God, oh,
good level.
You gave me a second chance.
There we go.
You just gave me a second chance. Oh, 85. Doesn't have the lowest defense. Okay. I should take the... Outfield range, outfield arm. Okay, middle guy's got the lowest. And he's a switch hitter. I don't think I want to switch hitters, right? Maybe I do. But is the 10K difference in the 10I? Because it also comes down to the... Yeah, any slower? All right. Dave Morales.
Okay, Dave Morales.
Crossing fingers.
Plays first base, but no center field.
Yes! Get in! Argentina asleep in that final? What the heck? 2 shots on goal and they didn't come until like the 87th minute?
All right, what's next? First
Jeez.
base. First base is next.
Kind of
Average
boring like
age,
the All-Star game was.
good level. All right, first base.
Oh, by the way,
All right, there you go.
it's happening again. The Brewers are in first place. They have the best record in the league. Okay. I like the range in the oh, that's way the bat. Okay, we do not want that guy. This essentially is going to be my backup, even though they look like they're way too. Did you pick star level on this one? Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can check. I might have. You can check.
No, I don't. I don't believe you would do that. But
I
I'm
mean, it's definitely
debating.
possible. It's not impossible.
I'm debating on the reroll here because I don't really see anybody that's even the guy who's like borderline is like way too good.
No, it was good level.
Yeah. Huh. Geez, I wish I could see their infield errors because then that would give me a know and knowing whether they're gonna drop the ball or not. Looks like they're air. Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna save it for pitchers. I'm saving it for pitchers. Okay, it's between Gabe and Enrique, and Enrique.
Yeah, Enrique definitely has a more interesting last name, Quispy.
Yeah.
Enrique Quispy. First base only.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. Jeez. Come on. Let's go, Hank. Let's go, Hank. Oh, yeah. Today was the anniversary of the 755th Hank and last Hank Aaron home run. And Brewers hit 2 home runs today. It's because they beat the Mets, man. I'm just I just have to mention it.
I haven't watched a real-time Mets game in so long.
Okay. I think we got to go with the lowest defense here. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, lowest defensive range is the lowest defensive range. So Carlos, wait, what? Carlos Guillen? What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He played shortstop in the bigs, but now he's playing third base in Crater roster.
Hey, there you go.
So you're picking Carlos?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Carlos Guillen
I was
is
just,
the pick.
as I was saying his name, I noticed what his name was, and it kind of threw me off. And
He does have 50 outfield range, 55 outfield arm, so we'll see if the cake is a lie. It is a lie. He only plays second and third.
Okay. Even before the pitchers, I'm liking the defense. I'm liking the defense. Not the bats so much.
All right,
But
last
I like
good
the
level pick
defense.
is a second baseman.
Wait, average.
Oh,
We're
did
already
I
down
do
in the
average?
Oh, okay.
Did I
Yeah,
do average?
yeah. You said average, and then you put in average, didn't you?
I did
Wait, what?
average age.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm
okay.
watching
I
the clip
wasn't.
right now.
Okay, yeah. I was just going back to because it made me. No, because you no, because you. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Good, good, good. We're fine. Okay, I'm just.
Average
I heard the
age,
word, and it. I heard the
good
word, and then
level.
everything
No, it's
made it.
good level.
Yeah, I know. I screwed up, and I hear a word, and it just. I get stuck on it. All right. Hmm. I do like the idea of. Oh gosh. Tony plays deep. I mean, Tony Campos, he plays shortstop, doesn't he? I bet you he does. Even though badly, I might say. Hmm. Do I really like anybody better more than Joe? His defense is. Do I? Hmm. Okay, Joe's got the flat bat essentially, but his defense is. And he's probably plays outfield too. We're gonna okay, so we can find out. I'm not actually. There's two guys there that look like they could play outfield, so I'm not taking Joe or Dan at all. I think I'm gonna go with Tony,
Tony
even though I feel like
Campos.
he plays. Yeah, Tony Campos. I
All
feel like
right,
he plays shortstop, but we do want to see if those other two guys'
we're locking in Tony
cake is
Campos. Find
alive.
a V. Are you in the chat? We're gonna see if the cake is a lie here. 60 outfield range, 50 outfield arm. Dan Sussman.
It's sus.
The
It's
cake is a
suspect.
lie. No outfield.
Oh, what?
Joe Shans, 60 outfield range, 50 outfield. Oh, now finally saying the cake is not a lie? All right, well, it was a lie in the first one. It is a lie. The cake is a lie. You should stick to your guns, Flying WB. Stick to your convictions. They were
And
both lies.
they both horribly played shortstop. Darn it. Oh my god. Oh, this hurts.
All
This
right, Tony
hurts.
Campos. Second, third, and short.
No.
Swiss Army
Well,
knife.
a 30. His infield arm is horrible. And his defense at shortstop and at third base is horrible. So I actually don't mind if they actually do put him in there. I don't think I'm going to get a shortstop with, was it 30? Yeah, he had 30 defense at shortstop.
All right, we're headed down
And I
to the average level.
30
We
to,
have
and then it goes
one,
up to
two,
35.
three, four, five, six closers incoming the entire round.
Oh, I
Six
should close up
closers.
my.
Closer.
Wait, I picked 6 closers? I thought I did like closer and then like 3 or 4 closers and then 3 or 4
Nope.
relievers.
Here, I'll put it back up.
Huh.
Average age, average level. 5 of these.
Oh, that was probably the slider
Yep.
wasn't all the way over. Okay.
Wait, where'd they go?
Well,
Oh, this says batters. That's why.
yes. Okay. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Wait a second. What was this one guy? Hold on a second.
His batting?
60 BABIP.
Oh, wow. Okay. We got the 230 staminas. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, well, I guess I would like Roca. I'm gonna have to go with Pete. All right. Yeah, Pete Haggard.
Pete Haggard. Okay.
His BABIP's 50s. Home run. Okay. Yeah. Stuff is low. Control is low. All right. Yeah. And he's got the lowest stamina. Okay. Cool. Oh man. I guess I didn't move the slider over far enough.
This is average level.
Oh, well, that's what happened. Yeah. Darn it. Okay. I don't, does it make a difference?
I
We'll
mean, in
find out.
OOTP26, the only noticeable
It was
difference was
handedness,
lefty
right?
righty handedness. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But this is a different game. This is 27. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're different. We never got that far before we started playing.
You would
games.
think closers would have lower staminas.
But they
So.
did it in 26.
Yeah, I know. What you would think. That's what I'm saying. You would think they would.
But you've heard me talk about my experiments. Most of my experiments are based on challenging people who try to apply baseball realities to the game. And if the game's not programmed that way, it's not a reality in the game.
Oh, there we go. Alex. The guy in the middle.
Alex Islas or Alex Montero?
Oh, the middle guy. Alex okay. Isalas. Yeah, the island. Alex Island. Yeah. Because, yeah. That's where the Jurassic Park islands. Yeah.
That's two. Let's go ahead and get a save in here too. A little suspicious that it feels like the game is acting a little sticky, which sometimes happens right before things go south on this system. So, closer. This will be the third.
We really need a memory system for these drop downs. Jeez. Okie dokie. All right, we got 2 30s. A 35's not bad. I'll go with the lower BABIP, lower control. Manny, you go right ahead. Pronounce his last name.
Serrajero.
Sure. What he said.
I think Spanish names are kind of easy because there's never like a pronunciation trick. They're all just the same phonemes every time.
Oh no, there's a J in there. They always screw me up. Oh yeah, Grizz is asking if the puppy's in the room.
Nope, still not in the room. Still chilling out in the living room. All right, let's see. That's 3, I believe. We'll do 4th.
I don't want 35 stamina, but oh, I think well, maybe not. Okay. Well, I guess 35 stamina is fine. So, Nick Chrome.
Okay.
Crom? Crom. Okay. I hope that mute button worked right there and you guys didn't hear me coughing.
So that
I
was,
apologize.
I think that's 4. We'll do one more, then we'll check. This should be number 5.
not that guy. Yeah. Um, hmm. A little higher normal numbers than I like, but Jesse Perry.
Okay. Jesse
Yeah.
Paris is the pick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see how many. I believe this is the fifth closer, but we'll take a look. Oh, 20 compost did not get labeled. So you had a star level second baseman and a good level second baseman. So compost
That's
is
the
a good level.
yeah.
Okay. And then closers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have one more to go.
Okay.
And in 13 minutes, we're going to have to take a break so I can do a couple of drafts before they fire. 13 minutes is when they fire. I'll be drafting during the grace period.
Okay. All right. So we got those three with the so. Okay. Could you please get rid of Daniel and Matsui?
Okay.
Masha Toshi.
All right.
Okay, that's much better. Okay. I'm not letting the hold sway me. I'll tell you that right now. Not letting the hold sway me. But it's really hard to go from 25 hold to 75 hold. But I think it's better if I go with Corey because he's got the worst PBABIT and he's got the worst home runs allowed.
All right. Corey Wolgamuth,
Yeah,
the
I don't
lefty.
think that. Yeah, and I think the 45 stuff is, is it is you know, sure it's better than
All right.
35,
We're
but
going to go down a level now to bench where we have 2 shortstops, 2 center fielders, and the first starting pitcher. And that's probably where we're going to have to pause.
oh yeah, and then we'll do the
Based on
starting
the
pitchers at the
rate we're kind of
after
going
those.
through players
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Probably have to do.
This
Put Corey on the team.
these should pop up easier because they're that low. They're bench level, so they should pop in like boom right now. I'm like, ooh, there's the guy. You know, I don't think I gotta look at every single rate
Well, it doesn't matter.
everything
I just have to
like
stop at
I'm
11:30.
scouting these guys. Yeah, no, yeah, but I would like to pick the pitchers afterward. That would be fine. Yeah.
Shortstops, average age, bench level. 5 of these. All right, let me ban this guy while you pick.
Why aren't these the starting pitcher numbers?
Let's see. Pitch. No batting.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. Their defenses are too good. Yeah, these guys' defenses are too good. So hopefully I'll take Gabriel Perez.
Okay.
Got such a, you know, bottom line bat, and hopefully the next guy I pitch will just have, will have worse defense and better bat. And then I could get them in there. But I think the other people play short, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll see what happens. Cross our fingers. And
Alright,
that
so
bridge
one
when we get
shortstop
through it.
down. Second
Oh no.
shortstop incoming. Okay.
Okay. Good name. Good name. Jeez, these guys. Oh, okay. There's the worst defensive guy at the top, so that's good. Now with the hmm yeah yeah it's definitely got Luis, the worst defense.
So
He's slow.
Linus.
Yeah, yeah. Low defense. He's slow. Yeah, yeah. I like it.
Ooh, the cake is not a lie. What was his outfield rating? Wow, 45 range, 35 arm, and he plays outfield. He plays left and right.
Put him. I don't care. Put him everywhere. AI. Put him everywhere you want.
Finder V, did you see that? The cake was not a lie. With 45 range and 35 arm, the cake was not a lie. That's the most incredible not a lie I've seen. Alright, so that was two shortstops, right? We got both shortstops down?
Yes. Center
Shortstop.
fielder.
Shortstop.
Yeah.
Next up are center
Yeah.
fielders. Five of these.
Ooh, there we go. 40, 40, 35, 40. Mm. Is Geez. Yeah. Okay. Al. Feld.
Alright,
Yeah,
Al
he's gonna.
Valdez.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
gonna.
I think this guy's an instant grab.
I know, but his outfield range is just a little bit too high for my liking. That's why I was kind of looking at somebody else for, grasping for straws. But he does bat left, so hopefully the next guy bats right, and he's just as bad, and they platoon them. I would not be opposed to that.
Alright, another center fielder incoming.
Okay, look at that guy. Don't even. Yep, Israel.
Yeah, is Robert
Don't
Orlando.
even need to look past that Babbitt
Another
of
instant
35.
pick here.
Instant pick. I did have to look just in case to make sure there was no red in any of the other guys. And I was like, okay, yeah, now we're good.
Alright, last
All right.
the bench level. We got a
Oh, yeah.
starting
Oh, yeah.
pitcher.
Oh, we're going right at. Okay. I thought you would want to. I can do all 5 pitchers at the end.
No, that's fine. I'm going to switch over to 11:30. That's when the
Okay, okay.
that's when the tournament fires, and I think I can do 3 live drafts in 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
Or actually, let's just do it after this pick. We'll finish bench level, and then we'll switch over.
Okay. I was giving you the option to not do bench level of pitcher. We can do all 5 pitchers when we get back.
Yeah, I'd rather clear out the level because I do everything by level here.
Not a problem. Oh, okay. No, not a problem.
All right, finishing up bench level. First starting pitcher, last bench level pick. 5 starting pitchers.
Okay, come on. Come on, give them to me. Okay, we got. Yeah. No. Okay, the guy I really want to take has 65 stamina. So I think I got to go with the 40 stamina. Which isn't that bad of a. Or do I just take it because he's bad enough? you know what? This guy is bad enough. I don't have to worry about that 65 stamina, right? Right? Fine, WV. Is that that's your strategy? He's bad enough. I think they're gonna in the third or fourth inning they'll have to bring in another pitcher because he's pitching so bad. So yeah, Ryan Gregory. Yeah,
All right, Ryan Gregory is the pick.
he's just it's so bad.
Yeah, he is bad. This is one of the worst profiles for sure.
Yeah, I don't think his stamina matters. Actually, I think it would actually help because if I go with highest rested, no matter where they put him, he would probably be the highest rested guy most of the time.
No, it's not highest
He's,
rested. It's highest rated that is rested. It's not highest rested. The
well, I know, but I'm
rotation.
saying if he's the if every fourth day, if he's pitching like 4 innings, like 70 pitches, he can come back and pitch 4 days later, can he? And he would.
Yeah, but it's only going to take him if he's like the 1 or 2 starter because
Yeah.
the setting
Oh.
is always start highest rested, not most rested. It's the highest rated player who is rested, not the most rested player. All right, let's knock out these drafts.
What?
We'll do them speed
No.
style.
Really?
It says highest rested, not most rested. Let's see. Live all night. We got 2 minutes till the grace
Yeah, it's
period.
the highest on the list.
Yeah, that is
Who's
rested.
that is rested?
But with that rating, he's not going to be the highest rated. You
Well, we don't know
earlier
what
you said he's the
scrub
most
level
rested, so he'll get started. But there's no setting that's most rested.
Well, yeah, highest rested is. Okay, wait. So
All right, let's see. Bobby Witt Jr.
I don't want to. I don't want to ask while
Corbin
you're doing this. I'm
Carroll.
gonna mute. I'm gonna mute. Or should I make fun of your picks? No.
You can ask. I mean, I chat during my. I talk during my
Okay.
draft anyway.
Okay.
Didn't get a center field. Do I take Varsho or do I hope I get? I'm just try to get Julio Rodriguez in the next round.
You were kicking yourself in the tail yesterday for not taking Trout. How did you do in
Dang
that
it! We didn't get a center
game?
fielder. I don't know. I have so many going on at once. I never know.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll go Kirk. All right, so we got everything except the center fielder that we want. Bradley, Cavalli, no center fielder. Well, Bretton Doyle, but I don't like his bat.
Yeah.
Alcantara. What do you still need a DH? We could use a DH, so any good bat. I do like Westberg. I do like Okamoto. We'll go Okamoto. Wait, hold on. What's the yeah. Go Okamoto. Alright, come on, center fielder. No. Going bronze center fielder, I guess. Actually, Corbin Carroll's here, my center fielder. He's an 88. He'll be fine. So we'll just go any. We'll go any outfielder. Conforto. Conforto's fine.
Okay.
Flaherty. Yeah, Imanaga's HRA is terrible, so we can go Flaherty. All right. Not too bad coming into bronze. Altuve. Early.
Hey, there's all your center fielders.
I know. I was wondering if I locked down Scott. No, we have 4 more still coming. We're good.
Okay.
Let's see. Ryan Nelson. Do we go backup catcher here? Maybe we go Sean Murphy. Hold on. Let me see what we got here. Okay, center fielder, infielder, catcher, and we have three spots left. Perfect. So we will go Rocchio first. Still looking center fielder and catcher.
There was a Brewer on the list, then I would tell you to, oh, just take that one. Yeah.
We're gonna go catcher this time. We'll go Wells. Yeah, we'll go Lugo. Okay, center fielder is what we want. All right, we're going iron backup center fielder, I guess. Or yeah, Fraley's a little too low. 59 is too low. 63. 63, not bad. All right, we're gonna go 63 as our backup center fielder. Wait, if I do that though, no, we're not gonna do that because I don't want to have to take 5 iron level pitchers. We're not doing that. We're taking a backup iron center fielder. Don't love it. Don't love it.
Does he have the most names in baseball?
Which one? Daniel De Los Santos? That's no more than Ellie De La Cruz. All right, we need 4 pitchers here.
Oh, yeah.
Jameson, Backus, Irvin. I have to look at Boozer versus Barrios. Barrios has bad. Oh no, Barrios' HRA has improved in the last update. Okay, good. We'll take him. And then what position do I want here? That doesn't matter. We have a catcher and an infielder backing up the outfield. So let's get a backup outfielder. Holman, Baroa. I think it's Baroa. Okay. Let's switch accounts. That one actually went pretty well. Not too bad. Despite my messing up center field. The problem though is now I don't have any drafts to do while LLB fills out her form later.
Well, that's why I was like, oh wait, I should start filling out my like 30 seconds before you said that. Oops, that's not the backspace. Okay.
No, it's not done yet. We usually are done before 11:30, and I could do my drafts while people fill out their forms. But we still have a whole round to do, a whole level to do. Okay, let's see. All right, PCA. We're gonna take our center field first this time. Aaron Judge. Let's see, Otani. These are no-brainers. All right, now we got to get serious here. Let's see. Kirk and I guess Muncy. I don't love not having a shortstop yet. All right, Lindor, perfect, and it might be McGonigal. Yeah, I think it's McGonigal. All right. So center field, middle infield, and catcher are all locked down, so we're good. We're good. Oh, no starting pitchers here. All right, what do we need? We need first base or third base, and we need outfielder / DH. Do we have those here? Springer's not bad. Okay, I don't like taking a backup in silver, but I think we're going to go Rutschman, Springer. It doesn't feel good, but that's what we're doing. Okay, so now we have a backup catcher. Who's playing first, but okay. So we need a corner infielder and a pitcher. Or we can go pitcher. But I don't love these pitchers. So we're going to go rocker, gunner. And hopefully we can go pitcher here. Castillo. Bradley? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we're behind on pitchers. Wicks. And you know what? Let's grab Adames while we can. Now we're definitely behind on pitchers. Verlander, Noah. Six pitchers plus Otani. Okay. And we still need a backup catcher. Okay, Nito and Sandoval. Seven pitchers plus Otani, and we have 7 pitchers coming. What do we need? Just infield. Could use some outfield. We have catchers and infielders backing up the outfield, so infield, outfield.
Good thing I wasn't saying my answers for the sheet for the form.
Why? Because you were on mute?
No, I thought I like, oh, because I'm filling it out right now while you're doing this, and I'm listening to you, and I'm like, good thing I wasn't saying it out loud.
Oh. Let's see. Rocchio. Yeah, okay. We gotta take 4 of these iron pitchers. Logan Allen, Jake Irvin. Bummer. Actually, these are all pretty good iron pitchers, so we got lucky here. We'll take Woodford. And I think Loperfido might be the pick here in the outfield. Yeah, Loperfido. Wait, oh, I'm missing a pitcher. Bummer. I thought I said bummer earlier. Alright. That one's done. That one didn't feel good because I had to take a silver backup catcher. Alright, I can't show you the rosters because I'm out of that. Well, oh no, I guess I could. Are you still here, LLB? Let me know. I gotta switch accounts here. One more draft to do. LB, if you're here, I can show you, but I have to go into this draft if I don't hear from you in the chat. Okay, I'm going into the draft. Alright, here's the last draft. Alright, Otani, definite. I think it's Fishboy. I think it's Soto. I think it's Lindor and Michael Harris II, because Trout's not really a center fielder anymore. Kirk and probably McGonigal. Yeah, McGonigal. Alright, we have up the middle lockdown. That's good. We'll go Boyd. And
Isaac Paredes,
Yeah, what about him?
every single home run he's hit
Yeah.
has been to left field.
You mean in real life?
Yeah,
I'm
in
about
real
to
life.
take him. I'm about to take him.
Yeah,
He can
he
hit home
can.
runs to left field from me all day.
He's only hit an opposite ball to the track. He's not hit it out of the park. Even to
That's
center field, it's all been to left field.
that's weird.
Yeah, his whole career, which is, I think, what, 3 years now, or he's in his third year, something like that.
Oh, that's not just this season. This is ever.
Yeah, his whole career. Yeah,
That's wild.
his whole like 3 seasons. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, let's see. Noah Cameron. I think our starting lineup is already complete. Yeah, we have 9 players.
And
So.
because I just watched it was a YouTube video about ongoing streaks in baseball,
Uh huh.
and Ivan Herrera, the catcher,
Yeah.
has
I
not
mean,
thrown out.
catcher in quotation marks. I
Yeah,
would say.
he hasn't thrown out anybody yet. He's over
Ever?
29 this year. He's over
Oh, this
29.
year. Well,
Like
but he
over.
also DHs a lot. So
Yeah, but
I'm
when
not.
no, yeah, when he catches, yeah,
No, I know, but if he doesn't, if he DHs a lot, he doesn't have a ton of opportunities either. Not that he would
correct.
throw it around because he's just a terrible catcher, but
Yeah,
let's see. Okay, what is my who's my backup center right now? Oh, Harry. Okay. Yeah, I would flip it, but Trout will be my backup center fielder, so that's fine. We need a backup middle infielder, otherwise we're set. One middle infielder and then best bats available. Okay, that's good. Wentz I like a lot, and Montgomery's power is tempting, but his uh, contact is terrible, so we're gonna pass on him. You know, Burger. Okay, 6 pitchers plus Shohei. Seymour I like. Mats I like. 2 lefties though. Is that going to be a problem? Well, all right. We're building a pretty lefty-heavy staff, but that's all right. I do like Volby. Caballero also pretty good. Matt Shaw pretty good, but bat first. We'll go Shaw. And pitching wise, we'll go. Probably use another righty at this point. No, we'll go Noah. Alright. Wait, so this will be our 10th pitcher if you count Shohei. So 3 more. We have 5 coming. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, we have to take 3 of these guys. Love Lady, I haven't seen him in a long time. Love Lady, Holmes, and Marquez. Okay, I think we're going to take Vierling in the outfield, and then we'll take an infielder. We'll take 85 shortstop, Austin Arroyo. Okay, that's done. That is done. Alright, let's get ready to go back into the game. Actually, I didn't need to switch screens. We're just going to exit out of this. Alright, let's get resituated here. We're going into the scrub level round where there are 4 scrub level starting pitchers coming.
is Lisa back?
I don't know.
I'm asking her. Yeah.
Alright, continue game.
I'm pretty sure she'll let us know.
I can still do like lineups and stuff on those teams I just drafted when people are filling out forms. Okay, so we're gonna create 4 scrub level pictures. And you still have your reroll left, right?
Yes. For this purpose right here. If
All right.
if no one had been that as bad as that pitcher in the bench, I would have used it there. But he was bad enough where I was like, this guy's got to pitch a lot. Okay. Well, do I take the 25 home run rate with 30 stuff? Or do I take the 35 stuff with 20 control? No, because of the stamina. Even with that control. So yeah, Mike Dotson.
Okay, Mike
Low
Dodson is the pick.
stamina. Yeah. It was actually him and Adrian Scroen I was thinking about. But because they both had this lowest stamina.
Oh, wait, not bench. This is the
This
first
is
scrub.
Yeah. Oh man. So I'm completely caught up on that show From, and it is. God, it's got so many. Oh wow. It's better than Lost, but it's like Lost because it's by the guys from Lost. But it has no like.
I hope they end it better than Lost.
Yeah, but there's no like mystery box thing or anything.
All right, here's
So
our
that's
next batch of starting pitchers.
thank you. Oh, I haven't been able to use them. Okay, yes, actually the staminas are too high on this one. I would like a reroll.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, do it. It had to be done. It had to be done somewhere. Granted, that second guy was really tempting, but I think I can do better. Isn't that what everybody says? Hey, see? There we go. Jason Simon.
All right, Jason Simon is the pick.
What's your thoughts on 2 first names like that? I always have
Somewhere I have a roster of 2 first name and 3 first name players.
a. Cool.
Let's see.
Left-handed people born after August 1st
We
who
have
can speak
two
Spanish
more left.
and have a
2
baseball
more left.
card with an error on it. I bet you he's got a roster for that.
All right, second to last starting pitcher. It's going to come from this batch.
Oh, Antonio Rios is just like the other guy there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rios.
him. Yeah.
One more pitcher, one last player. Scrub level starting pitcher incoming.
All right, I used the reroll. I am happy with that selection. I probably should have waited until you generated the final group here for me to say that.
So I was just thinking, you didn't use your reroll on a group that had like 2 good fielding. earlier?
Wait, did I?
That made me start wondering about that.
Oh, darn it, did I? Anybody know that? No,
I
no,
think
no, 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 no. I said I was going. I said I was thinking about it, but I didn't because I was saving it for my pitching.
okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Whew. Okay, okay. Oh, 50s are lowest. Oh yeah, this is okay. Well, at least I got those 220 control guys. So I'm gonna go with Jeremy Corcoran.
Okay, Jeremy Corcoran.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
three out of the five. Three out of the five had what?
Team
45,
is constructed. Do you want to do
45
pitching staff,
stamina.
lineups, or strategy
Yeah.
first?
We'll go pitching, then
Okay,
roster, then strategy.
pitching first.
Looking at those
All right. It did
staminas.
keep the starting pitchers in the rotation,
Okay.
and it's Gregory is your number one, and Rios is your number five. So which rotation mode do you want to go?
Start highest rested. Always
Okay,
start highest rested. Yeah,
that's
let's
our
go
highest rested.
there.
Okay, then we'll go
So
lineups.
that means no matter what, when Ryan Gregory is 100%, he's gonna start.
Well, it's supposed to mean that, but we've noticed in the postseason it hasn't been doing that.
Yeah.
All right, batting ratings. Oh wait, let's look at positional coverage
See what
first.
happens. Yeah.
3 center fielders. So Jeremy McDonald can play center field.
Oh yeah, at 30. Yeah, that's right.
And then 2 regular center fielders. 3 shortstops. Good level second baseman can play shortstop. And 3 third basemen. Okay. So I
Let's
think
see
the
what they
question
do.
is McDonald and Campos, where are they going to be playing?
That second baseman is horrible at short. So see what the
McDonald is
game.
starting at center field. Campos is starting at shortstop. So yeah, it tried to get
Wait,
all
what?
the good
So,
level players playing.
oh,
Morales is the only
Fuchs
one
is
that's sitting.
Fuchs is playing right, and he's yeah. Okay. DH Rudd. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Morales
Okay.
actually didn't make it onto the field, which is kind of surprising because he has 60 power, 65 I. But
Hmm.
all right. And
Okay.
then what strategy do you want to run?
Hmm. Oh, lineups one more time. I couldn't remember exactly the speeds that my players had.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe 3 Steelers, but their speeds are all low. But we did find out that it is based more on the speed, right? Yeah.
I'll put the pictures up after we've set the strategy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we will go with small ball.
Okay. There's small
Yeah.
ball. And then here are the pictures for LLB.
Yeah. Get a
Go ahead and
screenshot of that one.
screenshot.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, the star right fielder played center fielder. I forgot that.
All right. Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for the tier 3 sub. Gets you
Rock and roll. Rock and
two
roll.
games per
Yeah.
subscribed month.
And
And I
it'll
know
be
you're playing
dead
Dead
ball on
Ball on Friday night.
Yes, Friday
Yeah.
night.
Friday afternoon,
And
we got Spore playing regular creator roster. That should be interesting.
yeah,
Tomorrow, I'll be doing that low war team, so we'll see how that goes. Real life low ball. Oh, you know what? I probably am going to take over the Yankees because I want that team to be in the opposite league as the Rockies, so that we don't get too much interplay between the Rockies and the low war team, just so we can see how they compare. All right. Well, I will see
yeah.
you in the regular chat on the other side of the break.
So Lisa's got screenshots of the lineups also.
I believe so. Yep.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Talk to you later.
Hey. All right. Thanks. Thanks again, French.
All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and where are we relative to the ad break? Oh, bad timing. 27 minutes. Okay, so let's do this. First, let me get the form ready to show. That will take a little bit of time and has to be done. All right, so that, let's see. Let me see what that looks like in OBS. Okay, and then let's save this. Let's save the quick start. That's another thing I can do. Mobile 27, Narrative Anarchy version 5. Save that. And then let's go set some lineups for that, for the teams we just drafted. We should still be in the post-fire pre-start period. Let's see, this is an account that does silver. There we go. Let's fire. We'll get into a quick. Oh, gotta sign up for another perfect draft. We'll do diamond and gold. Like those. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Ooh, should I go all lefty? Wait, why do we only have 11 pitchers? Okay, it's doing this again. It did this for a while and then it stopped. Now it's doing it again. It keeps sending players to the reserve roster for some reason. And it doesn't have Shohei as a two-way, which is weird. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps sending players to the reserve like that. That's messed up. That's a really bad miss. That should not happen. Alright, we're going to go all lefty rotation. See if we can make that work. Oh, wait, but then that takes Shohei out. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I take that back. I take that back. I was excited to go all lefty, but yeah, we're not. We're not taking Shohei out. I forgot that it was just Garrett Cole, but then I forgot that I had just made Shohei two-way, which he should have been from the beginning. between the sending a pitcher to the reserve, which should never happen in a perfect draft. Like there should just be that should just be locked out from happening. I mean, you should be able to do it like for laps, imperfect drafts and stuff, but it should never default send one to the reserve. That's just ridiculous. I would love to hear what the logic is for why the game is set up to do that. There's no reason to send a drafted pitcher automatically to the reserve. It is crazy that that just happened, and it happened multiple times previously too on stream. I think it only happens in live drafts though. I don't think I've ever seen it happen in a non-live draft. But that is a messed up bug because that really can change the outcome of tournaments. That's really messed up. That is not cool. All right, let me make sure it didn't send someone else back there. No, we're good. Can we get Seth Brown into the lineup versus righties? He is pretty good versus righties. I don't see who we would replace. We'll just make sure he's the number one DH behind Shohei versus righties. And I don't like Shohei hitting fourth. We want him further up the lineup for sure. Okay, he is. He is. We'll make him the number one backup first baseman too. Try to maximize his at bats, especially versus lefties. Versus lefties, Shaw or Seth Brown. Yeah, I think we keep Shaw. Okay. Let me just we'll import the strategy. And I'll make sure it didn't send any more players back to the reserve roster. Okay, we're good. All right, I'll be curious to see if it did this to the other teams. Let's take a look. We'll go. Log into there. WAR is accounting stats, so there is no minimum plate appearance minimum attached to that. The minimums are only for rate stats. Slots. I just updated my slots roster, so excited to play those more. Okay, let's see. Did it send one of our players to the reserve? Why? Why would it do this? All right, I'm screenshot. This is such a bad bug. That's oh man, that's really a ridiculous bug. That's wild that that's happening again. And I mean that Shohei doesn't default to 2A, that's annoying, but like the sending a player to the reserve on a perfect draft, that that is more than annoying. The Shohei thing is annoying, but that is what about it is a competitively impactful bug. Yeah, don't set my guys up to be followers either. I will do that if I want that. That's again, that's just annoying though. The other thing is competitively disruptive. And then it's not gonna hold on. Okay, it does put Shohei. Again, it keeps setting Castillo to follow. I don't want that. But yeah, that is just annoying. It is not like sending a player to the reserve. Sending a player to reserve just should never happen by default. And then I almost did it. I'm trying to. That's funny. I'm trying to change his position, and because I'm saying send him to the reserve, I almost sent him to the reserve. All right, Sandoval, and then probably a Noah, and then Wicks. Woodford, Bummer, Irvin, not Irving. Oh, I forgot that Loperfido can play catcher. What is he, like an 8? Oh, he is exactly an 8 at catcher. Awesome guess. What a guess. All right, let's see. Either a guess or somehow I remember that, which either one seems crazy. All right, let's switch accounts one more time and see if it does that same dumb thing again. I think it just started happening again too, though, because I would have like the reason I noticed it because I had too few pictures, and I would definitely have noticed that in other drafts. So I think it just started happening again. All right, we're gonna just check the roster view and see if it sends someone to the reserve. Nope, not this time. Okay, just 2 out of 3. Only 67% of the time does it make a competitively, potentially crippling decision on your behalf. me make sure I don't have Shohei on this team who's not pitching. No, no Shohei on this one. All right, let's set up this bullpen. Early will be a stomper along with I guess Espino. And then Bacchus with De Los Santos. And then Nelson and I don't trust Berrios. Yeah, Berrios is out of here. He's long relief. Jameson or Irvin. Jameson's the only one without low HRA, so we'll go Jameson. These guys will be avoid high leverage. 7th inning. Okay. Make sure it didn't send someone back to the reserve. Now I'm paranoid. I'm checking it probably way too frequently now, but I mean, it is such a potentially game wrecking move. I feel like I have to look. I can't not look. Conforto or Altuve in left versus lefties. I think it's still Conforto. McGonigal or Altuve. This one, I think, versus lefties at least would go. Oh, he's so bad at second base now, though. I don't think I can do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right, Bobby Witt Jr. is going to lead off ahead of Corbin Carroll. And then versus lefties. All right, and then Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be allowed to run. Corbin Carroll. All right. Depth charts look good. All right, now we're going to BRB, and by then, I hope everyone will have enough time to fill out their forms. All right, we're going to do. Oh, I just realized I just did that whole last part not showing it. Thrilling viewing for everybody. Okay, so let's run 3-minute ad break. I'm going to BRB, and then we'll be good to go. All right, looks like according to Twitch, ad breaks are over. Exit out of these PDs. Oh, good. We did get another entry after LLB during that BRB. So I think we're good to close up that form. I'm just going to spam a click here. I was making a late run into a deep run into, I think, late silver tonight. So we'll see how that went later. All right, let's go back into this game. All right. I think people have plenty of time. We did get another entry in after LLB, so I think we're probably pretty safe here to close the form. All right, let's take a look at the guesses. There are 5 of you tonight. Good luck, everybody. All right. Wow, no one thinks this is going to have the worst record in the majors? Nobody? I mean, this pitching staff is pretty terrible. No one thinks they're going to be the worst. Wow. 2 of you think they'll be the worst in the AL. Not even everyone thinks they'll be worse in the division. Wow. Whoa. At least no one thinks they'll make the playoffs or win the division. Wow. All right. Looks like it might come down to the number of wins with that. All right. Let's see what the game thinks. We did save the quick start. I'm going to save this again just in case. All right. We're going to go to opening day. You'll see here that it's going to generate the MLB season predictions. Yeah, it is an interesting mix of answers, that for sure. All right, let's go MLB. Reports and info, preseason predictions. I don't know that there's a number here that will shock me, especially based on the guesses I just saw. Maybe 100 wins would shock me, or 20 wins. 20 wins or 65 wins will shock me. All right, let's see. 60 wins. That's pretty high. It almost hit my 65 threshold. The defense is pretty bad. 8.3 ERA. But the offense is pretty good. 1089. The run differential is under 400. 314. .314 is kind of in the middle of the pack as far as run differentials go, so it could tip either way. All right, let's screenshot this. Top players. McDonald, second best batter. Gillis, fourth best. Rudd, fifth best. Bonilla, seventh best. Yeah, you kind of need terrible pitching to overcome that. Overcome the number of good hitters there. Well, we'll see. The preseason prediction is often incorrect, especially in low ball, where I think things get weird enough for the whatever algorithm it's using to do the predictions to do. So, all right, let's go to. Let's see. I think we're gonna go to game 2, so we can go to a scrub level pitcher. So first, we need to get past the Tokyo series. So we'll go to our opening day. Cubs and Dodgers split that series. And we're just going to quick play game 1 because that's our bench level starting pitcher. It is a loss. 3. Oh, pitcher's duel. 3-1. Wow, only allowed 3 runs. That does not bode well for a low ball season. But at least it's a loss. At least it's a loss. We'll finish today. Okay, so now we've got a scrub level pitcher in the mound. That should be a little more entertaining. Man, that's wild though. A 3-1 loss. I mean, at least it's a loss. All right, top of the first. Justin Rudd. Line drive down the line. Third baseman didn't even move. He's still not moving. He's still just staring ahead. And the left field just trolling after the ball. These okay. We gotta enjoy these animations again. First, look at the third baseman. Staring straight ahead. Still staring straight ahead. Still staring straight ahead. Now the left fielder. Strolling over. And just walking over. And just, there we go. That's how you get, oh, I didn't switch the screen. Okay, I will do the replay again. Okay, here's the animation. Watch the third baseman. All right. Third baseman just stares straight ahead. Staring straight ahead. Left fielder. Oh, no, I'm going too fast. Let me slow down. And that's how you get a triple. Does that mean during the whole preseason prediction it was like that too? I was just showing the red circles. Hashtag professional. All right. So Rudd's on third with a triple. Now 2 outs and an 0-1 count for Gillis. Ground ball to short. Oh, what? The shortstop just eats it. And the run scores. All right, top of the second. 1 out and a full count to Quispy. That's one of my favorite names. Q-U-I-S-P-E. Quispy. Oh, there, he's got him in a pickle. Oh my goodness, is he safe? He's safe. Wow. All right. Bottom of the second. They did not score. The bottom of the second. First and second. No outs. Bunt! A bunt! Wow. 1 out, second and third for Miles Straw. The craziness of this game. Ground ball to third. The throw not to home. Throw to first. So the run scores. It is tied up. Top of the third. First and second. 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Line drive into the right field corner. Right fielder cuts it off though, so should be able to hold him to a long single. But the run scores. It's a 2-1 game. Bottom of the third. Runner on first. 3-0 count. Walks first and second. Still 1 out. 1-2 count to Barger. Fly ball to center field. Stays up for the catch. No tag. 2 outs and an 0-2 count to Kirk. Line drive to center field. Over the center fielder's head, off the wall. Two-2 game. Second and third, 2 outs and a 3-1 count to Nathan Lucas. Blooper to center. That's going to score 1, maybe 2. Cut off by the pitcher. Throw home, not in time. Oh, they did hold the runner at third, though. It is a catcher, so that kind of explains that. Miles Straw Glove first, center fielder. 2 outs and a full count. Ground. Oh, that's a big Ezra Denny hop. Did you see that? Here, I'll show it again. Watch this Ezra Denny hop. He's the one who noticed this. When it makes this big bounce, always safe. Always safe. Let's give a shout out to Ezra Denny, even though anyone who watches my stream almost certainly is following Ezra Denny. But the Ezra Denny hop, named after Ezra Denny, named after him by me, not by him. All right. Top of the fourth, trailing by 2. Runner on first for Carlos Guillen. Not that Carlos Guillen. Ground ball to short. Oh, they eat it again. Another infield single. First and second for Jeremy McDonald. A bunt? Oh, yeah, he does have it on small ball, right? Justin Rudd, 1 out, 0-2 count. Feels like a strikeout. No, I spoke too soon. 3-run shot. I jinxed that. I said, smells like a strikeout. Gone. It's a 5-4 game now. And the inning, top of the fifth, runner on third. 2 outs and an 0-2 count. Blooper in the left field. Drops in for a base hit. First and second, 3-1 count for Justin Rudd, Paul's little brother. Takes ball 4, walks the bases loaded for Manny Bonilla. 1-2 count with 2 outs. Line drive in the center, that's going to score more runs. There's now a 9-4 ball game. Carlos Guillen up again. 2 outs and a full count. Runner on first. Fly ball to left, and that is gone. 11-4. Bottom of the sixth. Blue Jays up. Runner on first. For Bichette. Line drive in right center field for a base hit. Runner holds, so it's first and second. No outs, a 1-0 count to Ernie Clement. Clement grounds it past the shortstop into center field. Will they send the runner? They hold the runner. Bases loaded, no outs for Vlad Jr. Pops him up. Third baseman is under it. Squeezes for out number 1. That's a huge out because now a double play can end the inning. That brings up George Springer. I always want to say Jerry Springer when he comes up. Line drive in the left field. That's good. Ooh, drops in front of the left fielder. They send the runner. The throw home. Not in time. It is now an 11-6 ball game. 1 out, no 1 count to Addison Barger. Ground ball to second. Over to first. They let the run. Oh no, the ball gets away. Things are falling apart here. They had a huge run coming into this inning. And they are giving it away. It was 11-4. It is now 11-8. That's a walk. First and third. 1 out. 3-1 count. Blooper in the left. That's going to score another run. 11-9 now. Full count. Oh, that's a blast in the right field. That's gone. It is now a 12-11 game. Vlad Jr., first and second, 2 outs, 2-0 count. He hits one to left field. That's gone. And now it's a 15-11 ball game. Top of the seventh. 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Line drive into right field. That's going to be gone. This is like France, Germany. Okay, 3-1 count. 1 out. Did you watch the France-Germany World Cup game? That was wild. Line driving to right center field. That's going to drop in? Yeah, it looks like it dropped in. Top of the ninth, down by 3. Gillis leading off with a full count. Line driving to right field. Base hit. Lead off single. There's now one out. Gillis has advanced to second. There's a 1-2 count to Jordan Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes yard, and it's a 1-run game. Campos, full count. Goes down swinging. Last chance. Quispy with a full count. Quispy draws a walk. Game's not over yet. Carlos Guillen. Not that Carlos Guillen. Fly ball to left. That's going to be caught. No, he drops it. Oh, I can't believe it. He was under it and he drops it. What? All right. Yeah, we got to see that again. Look at this. He's like, okay, I'm under it. I'm under it. Oh, I fell down. Amazing. Oh, man. Second and third now with 2 outs. Bases loaded now with 2 outs. Oh, 0-2 count. I smell a strikeout. That time I didn't jinx it. $14-15. The lowball team does manage to lose. 24 hits versus 17 hits. All right, let's see what the month of March brings. Reminds you of the 93 extra inning World Series game between the Jays and the Phillies. How was it? That wasn't that. Wow, 0-5. This team is starting 0-5. All right, let's see what April brings. No wins yet. All right, here comes some wins. Oh, we're now at 400 win percentage. Wow, to go from, what was it, 0-8 to a 400 win percentage is kind of, I was going to say impressive, but we're playing low ball here, so. Manny Bonilla was player of the week. 13-18, 419 win percentage. So I think this team started 0-8. That means they've gone 13-10 since then. That's not great for low ball. Gillis third in home runs. Bonilla leading in RBI. Yeah. George Springer's hitting 430, everybody. All right, let's do another month. Okay, the win percentage is up to 450. 500! Now we're fourth in the division. Fourth. Okay, we're back down. Back to last in division. Back under 500. Okay. All right, looking better. Back under 500. 7-game RBI streak by Gillis. 6 consecutive hits by Guillen. 10-game run streak by McDonald. 27-31. 1 win ahead of the White Sox and the Royals, and 5 wins ahead of the Angels. 11 wins already ahead of the Rockies. The Rockies 16-42. Bonilla and Gillis first and second in RBI. Let's do the month of June. Mid 400s win percentage. Bonilla leading the league in RBI and third in batting average. "12 consecutive on-base streak by Bonilla." That's not 12 consecutive games. That's 12 consecutive plate appearances on base. That is a bonkers record. All right, 36-49. That is tied in wins with the Guardians and the White Sox. And it is 5 more wins than the Angels. It is also 16 more wins than the Rockies and 7 more wins than the Pirates. All right, let's sim to the All-Star break. By the way, Bonilla, third in batting average, first in RBI. How many home runs? 23 home runs, so a little bit off the leaderboard here. Okay. Let's sim to the All-Star break. I just realized I don't know how long I've been on mute. I just realized I was on mute during that last part. All right, AL fan voting. No one at catcher, no one at first. Bonilla leading at second base, almost 5 million votes. Gillis leading in left field, 3.7 million votes. And DH, Rudd leading in votes of 4.4. So this is essentially, seems like it's being done on the strength of 3 bats. Rudd, Gillis, and Bonilla. Computer not good at voting for pitcher. Oh, look how tired this pitching staff is. You know, maybe it was just about the tip, and then unfortunately the All-Star break hit. Because these pitchers are exhausted. Most of the bullpen is red. You know, Gregory's got a winning record, 5.66 ERA. No one in the bullpen is an ERA below 6, so the bullpen's doing its job. All -4 except for Corey Wolgamuth. Corey Wolgamuth has a positive .1 WAR. Yeah, the pitching seems fine for low ball, so the culprit must be the offense. Yeah, 1135 OPS and a 1019 OPS. That is tough to overcome. 5.2 WAR from Bonilla. All right, let's see who actually made the All-Star game. The number of All-Stars is on the pack giveaway form, so. Okay, so we're looking for both. There are probably no one on the pitching side. Nope. Rudd was voted in at first. Bonilla voted in at second. Guillen selected at third, hitting .338 with 15 bombs. Gillis voted in and left. And McDonald selected in right field. So I count 5 All-Stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 All-Stars. That is tied for second most in low ball for number of All-Stars. All right, home run contests. Manny Bonilla is the only representative, and he'll be facing Nick Kurtz. That's a tough matchup. Kurtz advances. Rowdy Tellez takes out Judge. That hasn't happened before. Springer and Schwarber are the others. Otani isn't even in this one. Tellez beats Kurtz 16-11. Handily beats him. And then facing George Springer in the final. Wow, these are some weird matchups. And George Springer takes it, beating Rowdy Tellez in the final. Working till close does suck, yeah. So, you're in time for the All-Star break. So let's advance. We'll quick play the game. Oh, by the way, I did give Crouton his scritches during the BRB. So I can give Speckle scritches now too. He is right in the doorway. So. Hey buddy, Speckle scritches for you. Speckle's back. Good seeing you, Speckle. I hope you're doing well. I know you had a rough IRL patch for a while, so I hope things have turned around. Thank you for the scritches, by the way, for Crouton. And let's check out the box score to see how our players did. McDonald went 1 for 1 with a walk. Not bad, not bad. Gillis 0 for 2, but had a walk in an RBI. Not bad. Guillen 0 for 1. And Rudd 2 for 3. Okay, pretty good on the offense side. And we didn't have any pitchers, so pretty good showing. All right, let's finish up the month of July. I mean, at least you haven't had the owner shift to win now, Nuremberg. That's kind of rough when that happens. In low ball, when your owner shifts to win now, that's tough. Oh no, a Battle of the Month award. Okay, that's not great when you're getting a Battle of the Month award. Let's see what that's all about. Holy cow, he had 426 in July. 426 batting average July. He's got on the season. He's got 34 home runs and a very nice 369 batting average. Wow. Low ball player hitting 426 for the month, winning a Battle of the Month award. He's also kind of in Triple Crown contention. He is 14 bombs behind Aaron Judge, but he's in third place. If you hear the third place, he's third in batting average, third in home runs, first in RBI. But it's a pretty big climb from third to first in home runs. Batting average is always doable because the front runners can always drop too. But all right, let's run the month of August. .40-game on-base streak by Bonilla comes to an end. 58-79. Only 3 wins ahead of the White Sox now, but 9 wins ahead of the Angels. 1 win ahead of the Nationals. Only 3 wins now ahead of the Pirates, but a whopping 26 wins ahead of the Rockies. Bonilla still batting third, leading in RBI, but now has fallen out of the leaderboard for home runs. He's got 40. Camanero's got 41. Let's just sim to the end of the regular season. We're at September 1st. We're going to sim to September 28th. To this team's credit, they've been stuck in 59 wins for a while. Yeah, look at this. Ending the season on a 20-game losing streak. Wow. I'm going to screenshot this just in case there's a win in the last game. 20-game losing streak is pretty good. Can we finish on a 21-game losing streak? Yes! 21-game losing streak to finish the season. When there were 58 wins on September 1st, I was worried about another 70-win season. But that worked out pretty well. 21-game losing streak to end the season. Keeps it in the 50s. That is pretty impressive low ball performance there. 21-game losing streak. Did I tell you guys my Canyonero story? I think I did. I was sending a buddy of mine a message about the All-Star home run contest. He had messaged me, and I was like, oh, I replied. But I without thinking, I just referred to Caminero as Canyonero in my response, because that's just what I always call him. And so he replied with a screenshot of the Canyonero. And he was like, "What? Is this what you're talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, have it." You did beat the prediction. 60 wins. You only came with 50, but 21-game losing streak. Let's not lose sight of that. That is impressive. All right, we didn't get achievements. I don't know if that's because we didn't have achievements or there's a game 163. I don't see a 163, so I think we just didn't have any achievements. let's go ahead and save this. And let's take a look at the playoffs. We'll just do it at the kind of a speed view. We'll go series by series here since we're not involved. All right, Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers 2-1. They'll face the Phillies. The Padres beat the Reds 2-1. They'll face the Cubs. Twins swept the Rangers. They'll face the Astros. And the Blue Jays beat the Red Sox to face the Yankees. Wow, the Astros won their division, huh? What did that look like? 89-73 Rangers versus 87-75. 3 teams come out of the AL East. Also, 3 teams come out of the NL West. All right, let's see. Let's go back to playoff coverage view, playoff tree. All right. Division Series. Phillies beat the Diamondbacks. They advance to face the Cubs, who beat the Padres 3-1. The Astros win 3-2 over the Twins, and they will face the Yankees, who beat the Blue Jays 3-2. 3 of the 4 series going the distance in the Division Series round. All right, Championship Series. Yankees win 4-2. Cubs win 4-2. Cubs, Yankees. Yeah, this game loves the Cubs this way OOTP26 love the 2024 Dodgers. Cubs win it in 7. All right, let's see what the game score is. Game score is 10. Not bad. Tied for the lowest of the non-1 game scores, so not bad at all. All right, let's save this again now the postseason's done. Just look at these ERAs. 7.08, 8.40, 10.66, 9.42, 8.45. And then the top of the bullpen, 9.6, 9.26, 9, 9.28. All right. Let's ooh, look at this. The Yankees in the last game of the season to keep that 21 game losing streak. Wow. Look what happened to keep this losing streak alive. And a 10-11 loss. Look at the win probability graph. Up 10-7 going into the bottom of the 9th. And the Yankees score 4 in the bottom of the 9th to walk it off. That's how they lost 21 in a row. This is like the reverse of, I think it was Nerd of Anarchy needed a loss to get sole possession of first place in OOTP26. And somewhere during the season, there was like a crazy comeback where his team made a crazy comeback. This is the reverse of that. What a win probability graph. All right, let's go through the postseason awards. Go to the mailbox view for this. All right, Great Glove Awards. Jim McDonald wins a Gold Glove. What was his rating? Oh, that's right. Find and We had one too. That's right. Was it a big comeback too, like this one? I can't remember what the circumstance of that one was. All right, Great Glove Awards. Jeremy McDonald. He's a 50. He was a 50 right fielder, and he won the Gold Glove. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it has gotten better lately, I feel like. Maybe it was one of the patches, but we haven't had as many 50 and 45 Gold Glove winners, but clearly it still happens because we just had one here. All right, relief pitcher of the year. I don't think there's any way. Oh, look at this. Almost every relief pitcher pitched 100 innings. Yeah, the lowest relief pitcher ERA is 7.24. So we will not be getting any votes in relief pitcher of the year. Only 3 players got votes: Chapman, Duran, and Hader. Wow. All right, next up, Platinum Stick Awards. Probably a bunch of these incoming. 3 of them. Let's see. Manny Bonilla, of course, at second base. Bob Gillis in left field. Only hit 259, but had 42 home runs, 10 steals, 120 runs scored, and 130 RBI. And at DH, Justin Rudd, 323 average, 29 home runs. All right, next up, Rookie of the Year, I think. We don't have anyone eligible. Cy Young, don't even make me laugh. Yep, no votes. And MVP. Who are we talking about? Of course, it's Manny Bonilla, right? 1082 OPS, 7.7 WAR. I don't think it's enough to win it, but that is a heck of a season if you're not playing low ball. Okay, at least you're spared the indignity of winning an MVP during a low ball season. He came in third, not even second. Not even second. Third in MVP. All right. I think that's enough information to the pack giveaway. Nerd of Anarchy had asked about pitcher batters pitching. I let Fly Nibby add it to his form because he had a track record of showing that his approach did lead to batters pitching. So let's see how this one did. 3, 6, 13, 15, 25, 27. That's a decent number. That's, I think, lower than the lowest we've had for Flying V, but that's a decent number. All right, so let's. I gotta fix this, or it's gonna pop up like this next time I look at it. It's gonna drive me bonkers. Okay. Oh yeah, I did want to look at win percentage by month. This will be interesting because look at this. Look at this graph. Amazing graph. Okay. 500 in April, 519 in May, 333, back up to 585, but then here it comes. 286 in August, 040 in September. 040 win percentage in September. Amazing. All right, runs scored. Let me put that down here as long as we're doing this. Runs scored 1143. Runs allowed 1470. Run differential, it's negative 327. For reference, the worst run differential by Flying W is 919. Second worst is 571. So still a pretty far gap there in run differential. Yeah, they should screenshot that graph. That's a good graph. Let's go ahead and go back to that. It's easy to find. It's the last game of the season. Oops. We've seen crazier, but it's still pretty crazy. Okay, no position player pitch, but man, 6 relief pitchers used. I mean, I guess the AI could use them pretty freely knowing that it was the last game of the season. Alright. Let's go to the pack giveaway form. I think I was a little critical when I saw that no one picked worst in the majors, and I think only 2 picked worst in the sub league. But yeah, this team did win more games than I think I was expecting. All right, there were 5 of you tonight. Will this team be the worst in the majors? They were not by a long shot. But that 21 game losing streak did help them catch back up. They were only 3 wins ahead of the Angels at the end of the season. Still 21 wins ahead of the Rockies, who won 38 games. Will this team have the worst record in the sub-league? It did not. Again, there were 3 wins ahead of the Angels, so they were not the worst in the sub-league. So Z Grizzly, Flying V, and Bronson Johnson are the ones left. Well, they finished last in their division. They did finish last in the division. So of those 3, only Flying WV got that one right. So Z Grizzly and Bronson Johnson are going to get the 3 bonus points. Did I do that wrong? I thought I got that right. Let me see. Worst in the majors, no. Worst in the sub league, no. And then, oh, okay, all right. Flying to be just misread it. Let's hide this. Now, if it had come down to win total, which was 59, 2 meme guesses, of course. 2 meme guesses. 10 away, 10 away, 9 away would have been Nerd of Anarchy with a guess of 50. That would have been a really close competition. Usually the win total does a really good job of separating everybody. Not that time. No, I know, but I was just saying, if it had come down to win total, he would have been the winner. All right, so let's shrink these down. Okay, so Find V does not get his scored, having already won. And Z Grizzly and Bronson Johnson get the 3 bonus points. That's right. Last to enter is usually the winner, right? That's the theory. All right, so let's begin. Games behind. 37 games behind. 37. 7 away is LLB, getting a solo point. Gotta rack up those solo points to catch back up, and already 1 down. All-Stars. There were 5 All-Stars. Z Grizzly gets a solo point there. Gold Glove winners. There was one. There was one Gold Glove winner. Everyone gets 0, so everyone gets 1 point. Platinum Stick Awards. There were 3. So Z Grizzly gets a solo point there. Okay, Mouse Hover. Let's go ahead and do the Mouse Hover. First, and second on the offensive categories. And the defensive categories, 30, 30, 29. All right, so first Mouse Hover question. Run scored first. Wait, why did Bronson Johnson guess 0? 0 place. Amazing. Amazing guess. Thank you, Fine WE. So 1. That's D Grizzly. Fine WE would have gotten that right as well. Batting average. Again, first. No one guessed first. Well, Fine WE did, but he's not getting counted here. So, LLB with a guess of third is going to be the closest. And then home runs hit second was the answer. LLB and Z Grizzly. ERA. ERA was 30th. So Nerd, Grizzly, and LLB get points there. Strikeouts thrown, 30th. So Nerd, Z Grizzly, and LLB. And, oops, I didn't mean to, hold on, let's redo that one. There you go. And defensive efficiency, this is 29th. The 28th and the 30th are going to split. They're both going to get that because they're both 1 away. All right, before we head to the batting questions, let's see. We've got Nerd of Anarchy with 4 points. Z Grizzly stacking points here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 3 bonus points is 11. LLB with a nice run. 2, 4, 6, 7 points. And Bronson Johnson 1 plus the 3 bonus points is 4. So I think there are still enough questions left where anyone can win, but clearly LLB in the best position to catch Z Grizzly. All right, so home runs hit by the team leader. Home runs. That would be 44 by Campos. 44. Z Grizzly getting that exactly right. Extending that lead. That's a baller way to extend the lead, to get the home run total exactly right. Strikeouts, also by Campos. 193. 193 strikeouts. Nerd of Anarchy with a 189 is going to be the closest there. All right, batting average. Lowest batting average, at least 300 plate appearances. Perez hit Berlanga, center fielder, hit 154 but only had 15 plate appearances. Perez hit 206 but only had 74 plate appearances. So Peter Fuchs qualifies and hit 259. 259. So the 220 guesses are going to take it. There were 3 220 guesses: Z Grizzly, LLB, and Flying WB. Flying WB already won. So nice guesses, everybody. All right, OPS. Lowest OPS. Again, it's Fuchs with an 837. LLB with an 820 guess is going to take that. 829. 829 takes that. And then Batter War. Lowest Batter War. Negative 0.3. Negative 0.3. So 0.015, that's the closest, I think. Yeah, because -4 is too negative. Negative 0.3, yeah. 0.15 is the closest. All right, so after the batting questions, this is interesting. Nerd ranking moves up to 5. Zegozy moves up to 13. But LLB moves up to 10. So the lead narrows by 1, and there are 5 questions left. Okay, this is always interesting with these bad pitching teams. Strikeouts thrown, or the team leader in strikeouts. Of the 11 pitchers, 10 pitched triple-digit innings. So almost the entire bullpen pitched triple-digit innings. Only 3 pitchers threw 100 strikeouts, and one of them was from the bullpen. But the high total comes from Ryan Gregory in the rotation, 138. Look at that. Flying W would have won that one with a guess of 139. But since he's out, Z Grizzly and LLB each get a point. But since Z Grizzly's in the lead, that doesn't help LLB. All right, home runs allowed. 46 home runs allowed. 46 is the highest by Ryan Gregory. Oh, Z Grizzly one closer than LLB. Z Grizzly gets 45, LLB gets 48. I think that might have clinched it for Z Grizzly. But we'll keep going here. ERA. Highest ERA with at least 100 innings pitched. 1066. 1066 by Jeremy Corcoran, starting pitcher. 1066. Nerd of Anarchy is going to get that one. Guess of 1050. Great guess, Nerd of Anarchy. Highest whip, 2.57, also by Jeremy Corcoran. 2.57. That's going to be an LLB point. And the worst WAR is going to be negative 3.6, also by Jeremy Corcoran. Flying W with the mean guess of negative 3.6 would have gotten it, but negative 3.6. So Z Grizzly is 0.9 away. I think that's the closest, yeah. Okay, so Nerd Ranking finishes with 6. Z Grizzly finishes with 16. LLB finishes with 12. So Z Grizzly really putting the finishing strong and extends the lead back up to 4 at the finish. So Fine WV is going to get first place packs, and Z Grizzly is going to be getting second place packs. Final nail in the coffin, yeah, that'd be a good one too. All right. Well, that was a fun one. Really close pack giveaway contest. Not not getting a foreman due to work. I managed to fall possible of -2 points. Well, Amber. I think Amber has won by submitting before the team was even created. The blind submission. It'd be funny if Amber somehow got entered into the forum before the stream, like before going to work, and still won. Oh man! All right, let's see. Where are we gonna raid? Wow, it's late, man. Sometimes these sims go way too late. Midnight Sumo. I think we're gonna catch the tail end of it, or let me see how far in Sarah Mahoney music is. She's usually done by now, so I doubt she has much longer to go. Yeah, she's got her requests off, so I think she's almost done. Alright, Midnight Sumo's near the end of theirs. But we'll raid Midnight Sumo because I want to see the replay when it starts, so we'll raid. I don't know why Ophi's not streaming. But yeah, I hope everything's okay on Ophi's end there. But we're gonna raid Midnight Sumo. They might be done with tonight's tournament, but if you just watch a little longer, they'll start the replay. So again, Canadian streamer who streams Japanese sumo tournaments, does English language commentary. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I think we might catch the last match or two, and then I'm gonna watch the replay. All right, so yeah, come back tomorrow. Yeah, volume warning, especially after you've probably had your volume up to hear me. Midnight Sumo comes in pretty loud, so thank you LLB for that. That's a great reminder. And Midnight Sumo used to play out of the park baseball, so it'll be fun to watch some sumo with them. All right, tomorrow low B War team, so come check that out.